The height of vlogging was a golden era of YouTube. YouTubers like Casey Neistat, Logan Paul, or Roman Atwood were able to become household names through pushing the limits of vulnerability and creativity, broadcasting their lives on a daily basis, allowing viewers an unparalleled access to their chaotic lives. And while these creators gained great fame and admiration for their work, it's worth noting that many of them suffered a severe burnout, where they had to take weeks, months, or even years off of uploading or vlogging after deciding to quit the grind of daily vlogging. But why? The core value proposition of daily vlogging is actually pretty simple. It allows us as viewers a first-hand view into how someone else lives their life, providing us a very genuine bond with our favorite creators. Couple this with our desire to develop consistent daily or weekly routines, and it makes sense how daily vlogging can really become a meaningful part of our lives. The concept isn't entirely new. Reality TV shows like Love Island or Keeping Up with the Kardashians thrive off of a similar concept. Inside of these lavish environments, viewers are afforded an intimate escape from their reality, feeling like they too are on the island or inside the house. What grips us most, however, isn't the outlandish environments, but rather the relatable human emotions which arise from these situations. It's the politicking, gossiping, and backstabbing in the midst of day-to-day activities which keep us hooked. Daily vlogging takes this type of access to a whole new level. Instead of extravagant reality TV show sets, viewers are able to ride along with their creator they merely find to be interesting. Watching someone like Casey Neistat or Logan Paul, whose daily life is extraordinary for most viewers, just doing their daily tasks in a fast-paced, aesthetic, and energetic fashion is extremely captivating. And while this documentation was also quite rewarding for vloggers in the beginning, serving as sort of time capsules for the happenings of their life, as the genre evolved and grew, so did the pressure and scrutiny. To have someone watching your life on a day-to-day basis will foster an intimate connection with viewers, but not without its consequences. Audience access means you are often sharing many of the personal happenings in your life, which has its dangers. Swatting or doxing have regularly become the cost of doing business for those who decide to share their daily life online. Alongside that, the most gripping content is still rooted in emotion. As a creator, sharing your most vulnerable moments on camera walks a narrow tightrope over the blurry line between your own humanity and someone else's entertainment. At its most dangerous, this has led to some of YouTube's most prominent vloggers so blindly pursuing spectacle that they knowingly or unknowingly cross moral boundaries or exploit close friendships simply for the sake of creating captivating content. When filming a daily vlog, many speak of the identity crisis which arises after some time. Once millions are watching your life, it's tough to distinguish yourself as a person from the character you choose to put out online. It reminds me a lot of the film The Truman Show. If you haven't seen it, it follows the protagonist Truman, who is the unsuspecting main character of a reality show where everyone is acting in his life except for him. All of the happenings in Truman's life are carefully calculated with the viewer's entertainment in mind, from his random conversations with strangers to his deepest conversations with friends. The show's creator, Christoph, is characterized as a sort of delusional visionary who has a deep sense of love for Truman whilst simultaneously managing this form of prison he has been unknowingly trapped in his whole life. The entertainment factor has dehumanized Truman in his eyes, simply making him a lovable character while stripping away any underlying dignity. When I look back at daily vlogging, I find it fascinating how the influencer is embodying the role of both Truman and Christoph, both actor and creator, on a regular basis. Like Truman, when in front of the camera, they are the odd one out, only this time in reverse. They are perhaps the only ones acting or exaggerating a character in a world of people who aren't in on the content. Behind the camera, they are the ones who edit their lives, either retroactively with their footage or in real time by choosing what is entertaining to film and what is best left on the cutting board. Much like Christoph, they are able to mold their own lives to maximize entertainment for viewers. I think it's these clashing identities which can lead to a dangerous burnout. As a creator, it's only natural to want spectacle to be maximized, whether that's in the form of doing something exciting every day or just exaggerating your personality. But eventually, the actor in you will need a break. It's simply not plausible to be over the top every single day in front of a camera for months on end. It's not natural to look at your life as a broadcast spectacle, where your basic values boil down to elements of someone else's entertainment. We see this with Truman at the end of the film, when he realizes the truth of his life. as his sole desire is to just leave the circus of constant amusement and live a simple, normal life. When I look back at this golden era of vloggers, I see a similar sentiment echoed in their burnout. I don't think this type of burnout is exclusive to just large vloggers either. In a world where we all broadcast ourselves in some way online, it's easy to obsess over polishing our image to be the most palatable and likable versions of ourselves. But the danger lies in letting this digital lens perforate our view of reality. If we spend our whole life optimizing for likes, views, or spectacle, you will inevitably hit a point of burnout where you lose sight of yourself and why you do certain things. In the end, perpetual excitement and the pressure to maintain an exaggerated persona is at odds with our fundamental human need for authenticity and rest. As seen with Truman's Realization or the burnout experienced by vloggers of the 2010s, the quest for an idealized, polished image can distort our perception of reality. It's crucial to recognize that mistakes, flaws, boredom, and the full spectrum of human emotions are intrinsic to our existence. Suppressing some side of these can only build up and lead us to an ultimate implosion. By acknowledging and embracing these imperfections behind the scenes, we ourselves can avoid the pitfalls of burnout and live more balanced, genuine lives. Thank you. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, click on Homer's beautiful face to subscribe. I make new videos every Friday. Click on the last video if you missed it, and I hope you have a beautiful day.